If you could ask Allah one question and you knew He would answer, what would you ask?
Yo, this is actually a tough one.
Wow, that's deep, bro.
This question hit home, man.
No, wallah, I don't know what to say, bro.
That's a good question. I would ask, how did you make this world? How did you make this beautiful world? How did you make heaven and hell? How did you do it?
That's a tough question. I'd probably ask, how vast is this universe, and does the multiverse exist?
I guess I'd ask him if aliens exist.
I would ask him when the creation began. Like the time.
Honestly, I wouldn't ask him anything. I'm just very interested in the history of the world, from the beginning of creation till I guess the end of creation. So I wouldn't really ask him for anything. Maybe I'd ask him what the meaning of life is.
I'd ask Allah, where did we as an ummah go wrong? Why is there so much hatred amongst us Muslims, between us Muslims? Whether you're Shia or Sunni, you loved somebody in the past, they think badly about you. Why are we as Muslims so judgmental towards each other? You know? We're Muslims, we're brothers and sisters, but at the end of the day, sometimes we're acting like enemies. Simple question I want to ask and just get to the bottom of.
That's a very deep question, and if I could ask that, what I would say is something along the lines of, "Oh God, have we earned your compassion, and are we worthy of your mercy?" Because I think if we reflect upon that, it'll ultimately lead us to do better things, better actions, and ultimately become the best versions of ourselves.
Honestly, that's a difficult question because I believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us all the stories and all the hadith from before. But honestly, I would probably ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to tell me a story that we don't know about, that maybe has got lost in the history. Just a unique story that no one has heard about the Prophet, or maybe a different Prophet, something unique, I guess, that we haven't heard about before.
There are a lot of divides and sects in Muslims, and I would ask who was right all along and which ideologies, which sect was right all along. That's all.
Well, it's a really tough question. The fact that you can ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a question is very mind blowing, you know? Maybe I can ask him how to be strong in the dunya so I can fulfill my mission and enter Jannah.
Yeah, one question I would ask is how and when, as a ummah, did we get into this stage of humiliation? Because for a full century now, Muslim lands are being destroyed and we're losing every war, or people are being killed. And I just want to know why did this happen and how did this happen?
Okay, when will the Ummah unite as one? That's my question. Will it be in our lifetime or will it be in our grandchildren's lifetime? That's my question.
I'd ask him a question about Musa alayhi salam. So my question about Musa alayhi salam would be is that for how long in Musa alayhi salam's time, for how long did Fir'aun survive doing all those evil stuff? And yeah, that would be the question.
I'll ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about like different like conspiracy theory stuff. For example, the Russian Empire, the way it fell, I'll ask him like who was Rasputin, was it jinn behind all this? Was the shit? Well, like, how did it happen? Because it was so like ajib the way it happened. It doesn't seem to be like a human thing. So maybe there was someone involved somehow, something. So I'll ask those questions, and yeah, that'll be like one of the questions.
If you can ask Allah one question and you knew He would answer, what would you ask?
Why did you take her away from me?
Assalamu alaikum, Iman. How are you?
Good, bro. How are you?
Nice, nice. What are you doing here?
Just grocery shopping.
Nice, nice. I just wanted to ask you one question.
What's up?
If you could ask Allah one question and you knew He would answer, what would you ask?
Wow, that's deep, bro. To meet the Prophet.